as a game is just perfect, right? Diablo 2 is my favorite game of all time, so of course I think it's fucking perfect, right? Doesn't need anything added or removed or altered or quality of life or nothing, right? It's just beautiful. Now, as for like adding shit to it, it's as Resurrected. I feel like Resurrected is of course a enhanced version of the original game. So nothing should have changed between original game and this version of the game. Right, you are playing through the remastered thing. Obviously, like, they brought out Lord of Destruction after the original game. That was an expansion put on it and stuff, in the same way that this does include that if you want to play through that particular playstyle. I think when it comes to like adding any additional like characters or shit like that, I think they should have probably branched it off to like Diablo 2 Renewed or some shit, you know, instead of Resurrected, because then it would be something separate that people could go on and start from the beginning, where they have like all these different like modes and stuff, and any additions to like Diablo 2, like people were already like modifying the game and shit like that offline. The old original Diablo 2 Resurrected was a bit harder because the characters had to like sync with fucking Blizzard and shit. Whereas like the old version, you could obviously like, you could duplicate your character and duplicate infinite like money and gear and shit like that if you really wanted to, right? So it was a little bit hacks in that capacity.
I can't carry anymore.
I probably can't, no. I've already picked up quite a lot of stuff, but maybe I can pick up those, I can pick up the shield, but I can't pick up anything else, which means I gotta go back. It's fine. I didn't really get to stay out here for very long. But yeah, I have no problem with them wanting to like add shit. I just think it should be something that's separate, or they should have been adding the shit to Diablo 4, since it's actively the current game in existence that's getting like still worked on and stuff, you know. I think they kind of like made Diablo 4, realized Diablo 4 was kind of like crap in itself, and was kind of like, oh shit, we better go and like enhance the one that like people actually like to play. And yeah, I don't know, as an old OG player and stuff like that, I don't see like the point in adding to it. Like, but then again, as I said, like I'm actively recreating original characters that I made when I was like 12 and 13, because I'm like, any of the more enhanced characters and shit like that, the make a decent character and stuff is a dime a dozen in this game. It's like, yeah, you can play one, yeah, you can go run the ladder and Ubers and crap and all that sort of stuff if you want. You can do that a bazillion times if you want to. But yeah, I don't know. So you ever played or have interest in classic Diablo 2 Resurrected? I really enjoy classic. What do you mean, like running around in this format? Because like I'd happily run around in that format, no issues. The only problem is I am streaming it and I am experiencing Resurrected. So from my perspective, I do want to run around with the remastered graphics and remastered audio and stuff to experience it. But I have also played the ever-loving shit out of original Diablo, so like I'm mostly alright. I know what I'm looking at, because sometimes we'll get like a creature come up and I'm like, what the fuck are you? You know, because I don't know what it looks like in the remastered like graphics, and I'll have to swap it over the graphics like just briefly, just to figure out what the fuck it is. Like we get that in like Act 4, there's like a couple of like corpse spitter things. I didn't know what the fuck those were when I came across them. I'm like, let me change back my graphics for a second, and yeah, then I could tell what it was. I know you're across the way, mate. I'll get to you in a hot second. More people playing Diablo 2 than Diablo 4, so I think they made the right decision. I think that's why they made the decision to enhance it. I don't think it was a good decision, but I understand from a money perspective where their like guzzling sort of method came in. It's kind of like, you know, Diablo 4 is like basically shit the bed, and it's not getting up to clean itself anytime soon, so let's go and like make Diablo 2 something that like we can actually send people back to play, kind of thing. Because people are already playing it, and it also has like a really big dedicated fan base from originally playing it. And yes, I will shit on Diablo 4 any day of the week because it's crap. I will not go back and play it. I don't care. Like once it started wanting me to go like gear up to fight like Uber Lilith, I just said no. And this is why, like, when I was playing it, I kept comparing it to Diablo 2 to the point where I got to the point where I'm like, if I'm gonna, like, you know, compare it non-stop to Diablo 2, I might as well just go play Diablo 2, you know? Because, yeah, Diablo 2 is my favorite game of everything, so it's pretty hard for me not to enjoy playing this, you know? But no, there's a classic game, no rune words, no druid, no assassin. I haven't played that version of Resurrected. I did play original Diablo 2 before druid and assassin and Baal and stuff was added in and shit. But yeah, I played a lot more time on the Lord of Destruction expansion and stuff. So yeah, I tend to go back to that. I'm gonna go back around that side and get over there if I can. No charm, no act 5 at all. Yeah, so with my playthrough as is, like, I don't use rune words. That's not something I can use because I did not know rune words when I was, you know, 12 and 13. Like I said, forums might have existed, but I was on dial-up and I wasn't really, like, trolling the forums for, like, another 3 years. So, none of that. Like, I can merge stuff in my cube, but I can't be crafting like new weapons and shit out of it because I didn't know how to do that back then. Give me that corpse. What else we got? Oh, this is a pathing up to a little area in here. Oh, hello, you got that sneaky backtrack area. What are we doing up here? It's just like a sharp corner bit. I'll come back to that in a second. So I've got to get all of the map, kill all the things, loot all the things, sell all the stuff. In this particular playthrough, I do have to buy a new mercenary in each area. When I get named stuff, I have to keep those permanently, so I can never get rid of them. I only have 1 page of stash, so I can't use any additional stash. I can't use the ground in town as storage. What else? Can't use crossbow, obviously not going to on a sorceress anyway, but in general can't use crossbow. Which also applies to my helper, cannot use crossbow as well. Most of my helpers are going to be fire type. I am supposed to be using as much cold and fire as possible, but I still only use like specific attacks. I still have to get all of I have to get all of the lightning attacks as well, even though I'm only going to take them outside and use them once and then never use them again. Mostly melee, so also no teleporting around the map as well, so none of that fast shit everybody does. And that's another thing. No, that's not checkable. Can't use reduced requirements. I can only have 1 set of spare gear if it fits in my stash. Oh, hello, haste touch mana burn. Hey, mate. I don't have a lot of space. No, I might be able to fit a couple of things in here, but we're talking about like a couple of things. So, yeah. The only thing I don't like about fucking Diablo 2 is I'm not a fan of fucking Act 3, which is where I am at the moment. So, like, I love Act 2. I specifically love the arcane steps the most out of, like, all of Diablo. But, yeah, Karust is and was always a fucking nightmare for me, because as a kid, like, I don't have a really good sense of direction, but in Diablo, I tend to path to, like, boss rooms and boss battles and shit like that. Or, like, you know, where you get your, purple, chest or whatever you get on the ground and shit. Like, I tend to path to that room, like, first up. Which means I normally have to do, like, a lot of, like, re-clearing. And in this particular area, there's a lot of both sides of the river. There's a lot of, like, backtracking. There's a lot of creatures that come out of the water or fly across the way. I might be overburdened, yeah. Maybe we might be able to fit it. I don't think I've got anything I can identify, but I could drink a potion for the minute, so I can move that to there, so I can put that in there. Alright, we'll try to get this corner before I have to go back into town. It'd be nice, you know. But yeah, no, I don't plan to play the OG classic I will be playing this because, like I said, I played through my Amazon and my Sorceress on the, what do you call it, the Lords of Destruction expansion. So playing through with like Baal and shit in it, yeah, that's canon for my characters. But I normally try to make my original character, my Kelly character, in all my games, in all the different versions of the game. The only problem is that, like, in Diablo 3, they changed it that you can no longer change your stats and make them terrible on purpose, right? So when I made my... Shut up, monkey. When I made my Amazon in fucking... what do you call it? Diablo 3, which was, what, a Demon Hunter, which was more skewed towards they want you to use a crossbow. Like, that was kind of shit because, like, I couldn't specify her points, but I also couldn't, like, using a bow was just incredibly piss weak. So the best I could do of her was friggin' make it look, it was like transmog or whatever, to make it look like she's using like fucking proper bow. She had a little bird or whatever that flew around with her. It didn't do none of that fucking picking up gold for you shit. I did that shit manually, just like with this. I choose to do it manually because it's what the original game did. I do have space for additional health. Chuck that in there, chuck that in there. I don't need the extra mana. I do need another teleportation thing, and we've got all this crap to sell. Although I might have enough space for... Yeah, I didn't think I had 2 of them yet, but we'll get a 3rd one eventually, then we'll merge that shit. I can also use my charms and shit to fight up against, like, a boss if I really can't fucking beat them. But I haven't had to use that on this one yet, which is kind of nice, you know, because with my Amazon, we needed it at times. We needed it through, like, most of Nightmare, I think. I think we're okay-ish in normal. Identification, a flail. But yeah, this place is a bit of a fucking nightmare to run around in. Because there's so many, like, blinding spots on both sides of the river. You know, things will fly over to you. Will fly away. If you've got, like, monsters flee or some shit, they'll fly away across the fucking river. Then you gotta run around to wherever the fuck they are and come back. This should be the spider thingy, I think. Hopefully. I hope it's the waypoint for it, actually. Oh, hello. Because that would be great, because I haven't got the fucking waypoint for that yet. So also, whatever my highest waypoint is wherever I start from. That or the town. Like, if I had only just loaded into Act 3, and I hadn't really, like, gotten a waypoint yet, my starting point would be the town of Karust, and then I'd have to, like, rerun all the way out here. Since I've got the fuck was it? I'll look in a sec at what my fucking town hall things. I think it's like a Black Forest or something is wherever I was up to. Whatever the fuck it is, I can't remember. I will be starting from there unless I can find, like, I do have to find the fucking spider one. The spider waypoint thing, which should honestly be in this area. It looks like it should be in this area. Hi, mate. Let me get out my stuff for a second. Because honestly... Oh, yeah, that's right. That one's got monsters flee. Oh, nice. I'll be able to put in some, like, levels soon. That'll be fun. What's that under here? Oh, yeah. You're running around in this kind of area, are you? Also, something is, like, slamming into the outside of my house, and I don't know what that is. But it's, like, 2 a.m. in the morning, so I guess that's mildly concerning. You chuck that in there, you chuck that in there, you chuck that there, that as well. I don't think I've got anything I can identify, so just move that shit over. Cut that. I do want to do my stats, which we did from the top one before, so hold on, I gotta move over just a little bit so something's hitting me. There we go. So 2 into dexterity, and the rest will get 1. So next time vitality will get 2, which is neat. And I've already got the fire one, so next up will be probably blizzard, which is fine. I do have to use that once. Blizzard is not one that I end up using because it required accuracy, which I did not have as a kid, so blizzard, there we go. Alright, I think this thing was shooting me. Not entirely sure because I didn't quite see it. Are you what was shooting me? No? Maybe? I don't know. Something was fucking hitting me. Alright, where's an enemy that I can use Blizzard on? It is that thing. Alright. Never mind. Okay, this place doesn't seem to have a portal-y thing. Yeah, okay, it's this thing. Fucking wild. Anywho, I haven't, like, paid enough attention to see these things shooting me. Alright, let's go find somebody I can absolutely rip into with a Blizzard. It's like with the media. I didn't use it much as a kid because it was a delayed thing. And if I was casting something, I needed it when I was casting it. Yeah, I no longer feel poison. I already don't feel poison, honestly. Actually, is it cold or poison? Cold. Okay, cool. Now I don't feel poison either. Nice. I don't have space for that. Oh, I heard something nearby. Let me jump out here. Do you play with other people? No, I don't.
Yes.
I specifically have rules that say, like, don't ask to join and stuff. So, yeah, my games are offline, offline solo.
Greetings.
Because my original character, as I said, Kelly, was hacked back when I played her in original Diablo and stuff, and I didn't really feel like having her hacked again. So I just decided not to do online. Plus, also being offline meant that people didn't harass me while I was playing the game, because I'm specifically doing a playthrough. So, like, there's been many people that have been like, oh, you know, if I jump in, I can run you through this area. And I'm like, mate, do you not fucking understand what doing a, like, recreation playthrough is? Like, you know, I have to, like, kill everything, get all the map. I played it solo, you know, so, yeah. For sure, I definitely don't. Oh, there we go, Blizzard. Oh, that worked pretty good. Let's change you back over to Crossnova. There we go. Alright, neat. Let me run through. I think we got that corner. I literally just said, mate, I have a rule. Don't ask to, like, play with me. Don't ask to join the game. Like, please don't make this shit awkward. You guys up here, I'm probably gonna swap over from Frost Nova to Fire in a hot minute, because I don't want you guys to, like, run off, but it is stronger, so we're gonna be using that for a hot minute, you know? Hold on up here though. It wouldn't hurt if some of these guys ran off, because that would give me, like, an extra fucking second to, like, fight them. There we go. You run away, and I'm gonna need health. Not right now, mate. I need health. Jesus. Do I have extra health? Yes, I have lesser health. Nice. Neat. Okay, so there looks like there's an area in there, and this probably goes to, like, a wider area. I might see what's in that area first, because if it's got a waypoint, great. If it's a spider forest fucking thing I've got to go to, great. You know, one of the two would be good. Scroll of identity, I don't think I got shit to identify, but neat. Thorned Hulk? Fucking Thorned something. Miscellaneous Thorned Beast. No worries. See you later, Dan. You lot though. I don't know if he's doing the poisoning or if I'm doing poisoning, but one of us, it might be him. It's probably me. I think my helmet does poisoning. I've got mozzie thingies up here. This kind of, I don't know, these, like, little insert areas look like where I'm supposed to be. Let's get you down. Hold on. There we go. Alright, neat. Oh, my stamina. I'm curious what is ripping through my stamina so badly for her. That is a spider hole thing. There should be the fucking portal near it though. There normally is. It doesn't look like we got the portal in this area. That's kind of odd. That sounded like something fucking getting summoned. Alright, we've done, like, basically through to this corner and shit. So we're gonna go down in here. Or spider cabin. I don't have the waypoint for this, so hold on a second. What have we got? I'm on the lineup to be shot by that thing, which is good. So I need to, we've got the waypoint for whatever that is to go up that way, which means if this is a spider thingy here, I would have to find I'm thinking it's like over this way kind of thing. It can't be that far away. Oh shit, fuck, wrong button. I meant tab. Man, I fucking hate escape so often to get out of this. I need to go down the cavern, but I also need to find this waypoint. Typically speaking, I normally find this place first, do that, and then I can run over to the other side and shit. But these two areas don't like marry up, right? So they're not going to meet up, which means that wherever this fucking waypoint is, it should be only off to this side somewhere. Hey mate. Oh, you're already dead. That's fine. We'll come back down to that corner in a second, because it's not going to be like out in the open. It's always like up in a nook, which means it's got to be up here somewhere. The reason why I want to find the waypoint is, like I said, I've got to come from like wherever my last like waypoint was. And in this case, oh, that was good shit. In this case, my waypoint is for the next area, and I haven't done the cavern, which would mean I would be starting from town, alternatively. Whereas with this, I would have to start from the spider waypoint to go down into like the spidery place. I do want to check that out because that looks like some fancy shit. Then that I actually can check it out now. It's Angelic Mantle, 68, 48 enhanced defense, damage reduced by 3. It is a little bit better. I do have lightning resistant, but it's damage reduced by 3. That's like fucking piddly. It's just enhanced defense and damage reduced. It's stronger, but like the other magical properties are shit. Mate, calm the fuck down. I'm not gonna have enough space to take all these back, but I am going to have to go back very shortly because I don't have the room. Move that down there, drink that. We have like space for not that. Hold on, what else is here? Healing potion and a smoke spear. I can hear, yeah, I can hear the guys down there. We'll come back to them in a hot minute. Alright. You, deck of cane, I don't need to identify anything, which is nice.
Hello.
I know that it's got more armor, right? It's got higher defense by like a bit, but its magical properties are not equal or better, which means I'm not going to use it. It's not a bad spare though, although I do think that my spare shit is actually better than it's still. Let's see, Shiver Armor, Frost Nova, Charge Bolt, Tender Life and Socketed. That's actually not that bad. It's a 4 to 10. It could be better than my spare. 4 to 12, 4 to 10, I could make it stronger. Or it wouldn't be on, well that's on Frost Nova. That'd be enhancing Frost Nova by 3. And I'd get life. Hey Valen, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I might be able to make it stronger. Although this has monsters flee, I could make it do, what is it, the monsters knockback. I could monsters knockback, which would be better for out here. And this does repairs durability and damage to undead, so that's a 4 to 12. Hold on a second, if I got something to enhance this. They make it a one-handed, which would mean I would probably need like a second shield. This is a 36, faster hit recovery, enhanced defense, 20 to life. That is not quite as good as that. That one is, as I said, defense stronger, magic lesser. This, if I can socket it, it's got 10 life. What would I need to make it better? Because it does damage to undead monsters flee. I'd have to socket it with knockback for it to be better, which I have 4 knockbacks, so cool beans. It's still a 4 to 10, so it's a downgrade in attack, but it's an upgrade in Frost Nova and the actual attack of bad, which will give me a spare wand. Although I do have a spare wand. I've got a one-handed spare wand. I need a shield. I now need a second fucking shield. This is a 4 to 12. What were you doing? You did knockback. Yeah, okay, that one's still better than this. Okay, so I'll sell these 2. And I'll have to get this out of here so I can sell these. Move that shit over. And I'm gonna need a town portal. Alright. Well, that didn't give me like a shit ton of space. But I have now got another fucking magical looking weapon, which is neat. And some upgraded armor. Well, not upgraded armor, sorry. I was thinking upgraded armor because of the thing. I am going to have to get a shield. Another shield. which is kind of interesting. I mean, you get a lot of shields out here anyway. You get like bone shields and those spike shields and all kinds of crap. This looks fancy. Where are we going? Oh yeah? Frost Nova's basically like stopping them in their fucking space. Nice. And the knockback is sweet, so I don't have to worry about the fuckers running away. Knockback in this area is a piece of shit. It really is. Because like I said, because I'm trying to kill everything, get all the map, pick up all the loot, all that business, having them run away and then you have to chase them down or figure out where the fuck your enemy went is a nightmare. Whereas this, I know where they are. I can beat them backwards a little bit, which is neat. And yeah. There we go. I feel like this is an area that I need to be in. I don't know if, yeah, okay, that just barely got you. Chuck that in there, chuck that in there. Move that down there. We're still good for like just another second. He's not over here yet. This looks like an area that should have a thing. Maybe, there we go. Neat. Okay, yeah, I got Great Marsh by accident. So that's okay. It just means I have that for later. And I'm next to an arachnid layer here. So I've found like a spider cavern and I found an arachnid layer, which I have not gone into either of them, which means that apart from the fact I've got to pop these things, and then like a couple of these here. There we go. Alright, so what I basically have to do is next time I play, which isn't this Thursday because I moved it from Thursday, so it could be next week, I don't know. We'll just check my updates and crap. But when I'm playing Diablo, because I have to move it around a bit because of the rigging, I'll be loading into here. I will have to go down into this cavern. I will have to backtrack my ass down to this and kill that. I'll have to get like the whole rest of whatever is over here, right? So I'll have to clear all this on the way to that. And then we'll probably have to go back over here to get up like Great Marsh direction, right? But in doing that, like, all of this area is like wide open and stuff. So optionally, because I have got the fucking waypoint, I can start over here after I've cleared the fucking 2 layers and got this side. And this is all optional re-clear then from like literally this part down, which is nice. And then I could like load in from here and walk up around there, or I could try to get the extra kills through here. But I don't have to re-clear this. I can if I want to, it's optional. But, oh shit, wrong button. But yeah, I don't have to do it. It's only if I want to, which is nice.
Yes.
But I will have to do those 2 arachnid layers because I don't have them. I haven't done them yet. Give me this. I don't have enough space to get the other one out. And I don't have... No, that's the same kind of health. Alright. Leave that alone. So the cool thing is we've got a couple of new weapons. I am going to have to get a shield. I might go up to Alcalor because he'll probably also have the potion ready for me too, which will give me points.
Not in town.
No, we're not trying to cast on him. We'll go see if I can get the potion, and I'll gamble for a shield because I need one for this. And actually, it's not a potion, it's a book, isn't it? Oh.
The ashes of Grile I have mixed for you a potion.
It is a potion. Anywho. Permanent life, add fucking 20 life permanently. Alright, not the thing that I was thinking of, it's not the stat points. That's fine. Hey mate, actually, there's a bone shield available. I'm so partial to the bone shields. What do you got? Got 20% faster hit recovery, 22, increased block rate. Okay, that is higher in chance of blocking. Faster block rate, increased chance of blocking, lightning resistant. That one's got my interest, but it's the lowest of the lot. You go back in there. So you're like the next least down. You two have got my interest, but that's a 12 versus a 23. It just doesn't have additional like magical shit. So I try for something better. Honestly, if I get like a second good one, I'll give it to my dude. Magic reduced by 1, 28. Faster block rate, increased chance of blocking, fire resistant 5, half freeze duration, and poison reduced by 50. Yeah, you fucking won. Attack rating, light radius. I could possibly get that to him, but I think the one he has is magic. He's got 14 defense. This is a 23. He's got faster block rate, increased chance of blocking. 32 enhanced defense. He's got a shit ton of resistances, and That's basically nearly the same thing I've got just now. Except mine's better. That's cool. Okay, he can have that one. He got a good one. And I got myself a fucking class orb smoked sphere thing fucking in a bone shield looking thing, which is neat. Because I like that. And I've also got the scepter and I've got the spike shield. I kind of want to see this on the intro screen, but I also kind of want to see this because this looks a lot like one of like Tabby Cat's like setups and stuff. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. It's very weird to see her having like both of her weapons have a shield, but I'm not mad about either of them. It works. It's right. So that's fun. Anyhow, we got a new guy. We'll be starting from the fucking spider forest fucking waypoint thing, whatever it is, all the way up here. We'll be starting from there, going into there, clearing through all this, going into there, clearing our way back down to at least here, to where we've been before. This whole area is fucking optional. We have a waypoint over here that we could start from and skip like beyond that corner kind of thing if we wanted to and go up, but we also probably need to like re-clear in and around there before we go forward. So we got like a lot of re-clearing, but I mean it's a 4-hour stream next time, so we'll definitely probably get like, you know, another location further forwards. She looks cool. The helmet doesn't quite work, but the rest of it looks pretty cool. I like how her orb looks compared to OG Tabby Cat, who basically just lives in like Act 2. I think it's the background that's making it too dark, but it looks really good. She doesn't have a shield on this one. She doesn't have like off weapon, but that's awesome.